Warning, the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Think Different TV, live every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hosted by me, your girl Lashia. Join me as I discuss social topics, spotlight independent artists, and share financial tips. Join the conversation. I want to hear what you have to say. Think Different TV, where minds meet. You're the reason I wake up, the reason I smile.
But the secret is you got to coordinate. Most people don't coordinate, so you got to coordinate.
Uh-oh, which one of these competitors will be victorious on this episode of Think Different TV's Player Pass? Find out by tuning in Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Think Different TV YouTube channel. Say hello to America's new favorite game show, Think Different TV's Play or Pass. Get ready to experience trivia like never before. It's not just about what you know, it's about how you play the game. Join our charismatic host Bubbles every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the most exhilarating trivia battles on television. As we wrap up our incredible first season, we're gearing up for an even more exciting season 2 in 2025. We're looking for sharp minds and strategic thinkers to join us for one-on-one duels, thrilling team battles, and high-energy tournaments for high school and college students. Think you've got what it takes to outsmart the competition? Prove it! Become a contestant by calling 267-225-1824 or emailing lashiastar2@gmail.com.
Go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business.
Hey, you're watching my mommy on Think Different TV.
Hey, everyone. It's another Monday. Welcome to Think Different TV, where minds meet. I am your host, Lashia. And this is a beautiful Monday indeed. Oh my gosh. It was so nice outside. It wasn't too hot, too cold. It was just so beautiful. And we have a lot of ground to cover tonight. So I don't want to hold y'all up. Because I know y'all got a lot of things to do. And I'm just happy that y'all decided to rock out with me tonight. Listen, Think Different TV is not just a TV show, it's a network, it's a brand, and the network consists of 4 different shows, y'all. We got 4 shows on the network, right? We have, in my opinion, with Think Different TV's Lashia every Sunday, 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on It's Yours Radio, a radio show hosted by my bros Donnie O and Beck on Live 97.5 FM. Every Sunday, their radio show is from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And my segment is right smack dab in the middle. So listen, you got time on Sunday? Tune in. Now, Live 97.5 FM is a radio station in Salisbury, Maryland. And you're like, I don't live in Salisbury. How am I going to listen in? Well, you can just simply go to www.live975.com and you can be part of the shenanigans too. We just recently did the segment about Marvin Sapp's new song, and Tokyo Tony, who is Black China, well, Angela White's mother, who just got her home got burglarized. So we were just discussing that. The segment was crazy. And listen, if y'all missed it live, I always repost the replays on my Think Different TV YouTube channel under the playlist, in my opinion. So make sure, I would rather y'all catch it live in full effect. But if you're not able to, you can always catch the replay on my Think Different TV YouTube channel. Real quick, I want to get a check in on my volume. If you could be so kind, and let me know what's going on with my volume. Make sure that everything is good. That's why I pay you the big bucks. All right. um, So anyway, that's the first show on the lineup. And then we have Think Different TV, which is every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the Think Different TV YouTube channel, Facebook, and Instagram. Listen, I appreciate all of you who are tuning in from all different social media platforms. I just want to let Instagram people know I love you guys. Just want to let you know, if you're commenting and you're like, dang, why she not saying my comment? It's because I cannot view your comment here on my StreamYard. So if you want to be seen and heard, mosey right on over to YouTube. My YouTube fan will welcome you with open arms. And my Facebookers, I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I can see your comments. So if you're tuning in, just drop a line. Let me know where you're from, where you're viewing from, and I will shout you out on the show. YouTubers, y'all already know. Y'all already know where my heart is with y'all. So just make sure y'all comment. Tell me where y'all tuning in from, so I can know what's going on, what's happening. I know I have Tdtv fam all over the country, and I appreciate you guys. Think Different TV could not be made possible without viewers like you, and our sponsor, Euphoria Water, which is the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly. Alkaline water with minerals, no chemicals, no additives. It is good and good for you. If you're going to hydrate the right way. Get your Euphoria Water today. You can find Euphoria Water on IG under Euphoria Water. That's UPHORIAWATER. And if you live in the Philadelphia area and want Euphoria Water delivered to your home, contact Captain at 267-707-8279. All right. Now, we also have our third show on the roster, Think Different TV's Play or Pass game show. Man, every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're right here on Think Different TV YouTube channel, Facebook, and Instagram. Y'all gotta tune in, man. Last week we had Big Cotton up against Mad Max. This week we got Slim Jim up against Smalley in episode 8. Who's gonna take it home? You gotta find out by tuning in tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I got a little surprise for y'all. So I have been running, like my show is in syndication. However, next week I will be showing one of the first new episodes of season 2. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Next week, of course, tune in tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for episode 8. But next week, episode 9 is going to be a whole new episode of Think Different TV's Player Pass. So stay tuned. I'm so excited to start breaking these episodes from season 2. So definitely tune in for that. And then we got our fourth show that is on Hump Day. See, Think Different TV, the network, we're taking over the beginning of your week, all right? And we are in development of other shows to take over the entire week, because that's how we do here at Think Different TV. Okay, that's how we do. That is how we do. All right. So every Wednesday night, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a new episode drops on Patreon, not YouTube, not Instagram, not Facebook, because a sister not trying to get flagged. Patreon, tune in. It's patreon.com, TDTV, KDTV. All right. All lowercase. All right. Think Different TV presents Kink Different TV, where we get into some grown and sexy topics. It's where dirty minds meet. See, Think Different TV is where minds meet. Kink Different TV is where dirty minds meet. So you want to hop on Patreon to catch those episodes, man. It's getting heated up. It's getting mighty spicy. 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Wednesday night, hump day. All right. Now, we have a crazy topic tonight, guys. I hope y'all were able to digest the network. Okay. I know there's a lot going on. I appreciate y'all for hanging in with me and staying tuned and being y'all are the backbone of all of this. You feel me? Because y'all keep the show going. Y'all keep the channel going. We are now at 2003 subscribers. Come on now. I remember when I was trying to break 100. Now I'm at 2003 subscribers. All of these people waiting to tune in to Think Different TV, well, not Kink Different TV, but Think Different TV, TDTV's Player Pass. And in my opinion, man, y'all make me feel good. Y'all make me feel good, right? So without further ado, we're going to get into this topic. I just want to remind everyone that April is Autism Acceptance Month. I am the proud mother of a son who is on the spectrum, and he's just a ball of light every time I'm around him. Brings me so much joy. And just a reminder that autism is not non-intelligence. It's just children and adults who see the world differently than we do. So please show them grace, not just this month, but every month of the year, every day. Show someone grace. I, back in the day, they used to say, "Oh, that kid's touched," or "the kid got some stuff with him," or the R word. Y'all know what that R word was. Nobody's supposed to say it now because it's not politically correct. But they used to say that all the time. And they used to lump everybody that had differences about them in under that one umbrella. So if you had Down syndrome, if you had cerebral palsy, if you had autism, well, autism wasn't really like people saying is more people popping out with autism now, but it's just that we now have the tools and the tests to properly diagnose people with said um ability. You get what I'm saying? Because before they didn't have those tests, so now they have the tests. And sometimes they say, "Hey, we can give you medication." We did not do medication with our son. We just got behavioral therapy, occupational therapy, um and speech therapy, and that's it. And some people need a little bit more help. Okay. Children on the spectrum operate at a different frequency than we do. So once again, give them grace, show them love, and be understanding. Okay? And remember, if you can, to wear your blue for the month. Now that I got that PSA out the way, we're going to jump into this topic now. We got Think Different TV exclusive April Fool's series, Bmore Beatdown, pay with what you owe. But guess what, guys? Aha! I got a little trick up my sleeve tonight. Because it's not just going to be about this situation. It's going to be about another situation too. We got a double play today. This just so happened to be a little higher on the frequency of media. So we're going to jump into this topic first. But I got another topic tonight for y'all. And it's along the same lines. Hairstylists, customers, they be wilding out, you know. But who is the bigger fool? That's what we want to figure out tonight. And after we jump into this hot topic, midway through, we're going to do our Think Different TV music video of the week, which is S.O.S. Spaced Out Sessions by Trife Majors. All right. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. It's going to be a double play. So it's going to be halfway through. And then at the very end of the show, we're going to rewind. All right. Stay tuned for that. Now, we're going to get into this topic just like this, guys. It's crazy.
I'm coming in hot. Coming in hot.
How about no?
Sit right here until somebody says it. I'm not fucking playing. You just tried to fucking run. You lucky I beat the shit out of you. She don't want me to take her hair out. She don't want to pay me. What the fuck? No, bitch. You're gonna do your whole face is gonna be on this.
Yeah, she gonna find out when I get there.
I don't give no fucks. I ain't finding out shit on, bro. I'm gonna call my uncle right now. Your ass get elected, old ass nigga.
18-year-old Jayla Cunningham is charged with second-degree assault. I talked to her exclusively moments ago. She says that she did not know that her client was 15 years old. Meanwhile, I also spoke to the 15-year-old's mother, and she says that her daughter is traumatized over what happened. This video has been viewed millions of times, and she says that her daughter is viral and did not want to be. Let's explain what happened. In the video that has more than 54 million views, you can see 18-year-old Jayla Cunningham dragging her 15-year-old client by the hooded sweatshirt, saying,
Sit right here until somebody says it. I'm not playing. You just tried to run. You lucky I beat you.
Jayla claims the 15-year-old was trying to leave without paying for the $150 service that included a weave with tracks. Jayla cutting the weave out of the teen's hair with scissors because she says the teen did not pay for the service.
She ran, forget tried, she ran with Tammy.
And then what did you do?
I dragged her by her hood back into the salon until I can get paid, or, you know, until the police come, or until, you know, she let me take out the service. Because it's like she literally ran outside, like she was about to be gone. I feel like if I didn't do that, she would have been gone and I would have just never been paid.
But the 15-year-old's mother says Jayla also dragged her by her hair when she grabbed her hood and says that her daughter accidentally sent the money to the wrong Cash App and was trying to pay Jayla.
It's just absolutely absurd. It's viral. It's all over the country.
And how is she dealing emotionally with this?
Emotionally, not good. Not good at all.
The family has hired the Jackson & Associates law firm to represent the 15-year-old in a civil lawsuit.
The video is horrendous. It's a 15-year-old girl. We're talking about someone's child here, a child who is being dragged across a salon floor by her jacket for over something as simple as a mistake.
And Jayla Cunningham says that she had no clue that she was charged. We brought it to her attention tonight. She says she heard it for the first time and that she has received death threats as a result of the viral video, so she has moved her hair salon to another location. She has a first court appearance, a summons, on April 18th. As for the 15-year-old, well, her parents say she will undergo counseling. I'm Shamari Stone. Back to you.
Want me to take her hair out? She don't want to pay me. What the fuck? No, bitch. You're gonna do your whole face is gonna be on this.
Yeah, she gonna find out when I get there.
I don't give no fucks. I ain't finding out shit on, bro. I'm gonna call my uncle right now. Your ass get elected, old ass nigga. about like my time, me doing the service. Like, come on now, business is business, and it's like I don't even know you for it to be anything other than that. I need my money. Okay, so boom, once we done or whatever, she's like, yeah, my brother's about to send the money. I'm like, okay, cool. Then she's like, he sent it. Did you get it? I checked my phone. I'm like, nah, but it's probably, you know, it's probably just gonna reload. I check again and like, excuse me. Excuse me, I just drank a soda. I check again like 2 minutes, it's still not there. So I'm like, tell him to send you a screenshot. Like, you know, she ended up calling him instead of that. So I hear on the phone that he said, yeah, I sent it, yeah, I sent it. I'm like, then I check again, mind you, it's been like 5 minutes and it's still not there. I'm like, tell him to send a screenshot. Like, it's like, where he send it to? Mind y'all, my Cash App is highlighted on my business page, and y'all gonna see the dates on the highlight that it's been up for months. Like, that shit is highlighted, so my Cash App is there. Mind you, they never asked, is this you? Like, they didn't confirm it or nothing, so I'm assuming that, you know, she know my shit. Moral of the story, he sent it to the wrong person. So I'm like, oh, you better request it or something. You better request it back or something. I'm like, that don't got nothing to do with me. It's not like I sent you the wrong Cash App. Oh, because mind you, I said that to her. Let me get, because I'm about to skip. I ain't even there yet. So boom, he sent it to the wrong person. I'm like, you gonna have to request that back or something. Like, something gonna have to give. She's like, all right, we're gonna figure it out. Mind you, I got another client after her, so I'm cleaning up the shop, you know, getting ready for the next time. Like, you just sit right there until they send it. Then the brother like, yeah, I'm about to call dad. So I'm like, all right, the father's about to send it, everything. Okay. But then like in 10 minutes, she like, I don't got the money, that's all I had. I said, could you get, like, no, not could you. I'm like, you're going to have to get something, like, call somebody, and, you know, that's, like, somebody going to have to send it because, like, my time, I'm like, I use that for example. I'm like, girl, you already just knew what we went through for, like, that shit took long and shit. I'm like, no, I got to get paid, like, and that wasn't on me. That issue, like, that wasn't on me. That was on y'all. Like, y'all didn't even ask me to confirm. Y'all didn't do none of that. So, like, that's not my issue. Because I'm like, if I would have seen if I sent you the wrong Cash App. Like, if I gave you a typo Cash App and you sent it to the wrong Cash App, then I would have just had to take that L because it's like, that's not. But no, it wasn't my. So, I don't know if y'all call me petty or not. It's my time, my money. This is my business. Like, this is my business. I need my money. I'm about to find somebody to send it. Then, like, okay, 15 minutes go by. She like, can my mother send it in 2 weeks when she get paid? I said no, because, like, 2 weeks, be so for real. Like, in 2 weeks, you're going to need your hair done again. And your mother going to be like, girl, I paid for your new hairstyle. Like, did you understand? Like, so I'm like, nah, like, that's entirely too long. Like, ask for somebody else or something. Then she like, I don't know what we about to do. Like, I don't know what we about to do. And I said, the only thing I can do, I can take your hair out, and then that can be that, because it's like, what the hell? Like, if I can't get paid, you can't have the service. So, you know, I'm like, I can take your hair out. And once I said that, she's automatically like, nah, you're not taking my hair out. Like, and but when I even was done, she was like, yeah, this cute as shit. So I knew she liked it. Even I liked it, but I still wasn't about to record and post it, because, like, that shit just takes too long. I don't want to do that shit no more. So, like, it was cute, but yeah, I'm like, that's the only other option. Like, if you can't pay me, I can just take your hair out, and I guess we can call it even. I'm still mad as shit about that, because I'm like, fuck, I just spent all that time doing it, and I'm about to have to take it out and not get no money. I was pissed, but she didn't want to do that, so I kind of was happy, because I'm like, shit, I want my money. Like, no shade. What the fuck? She like, I'm about to call my, oh, mind y'all, I told y'all I got another client. She already in the shop at this point. She had a wig. She put her wig the same day. So while, you know, she waiting for somebody to send it, I stopped, you know, bleaching my client knots and shit, like mixing up the bleach, getting ready to do her wig. As soon as I started doing that, she's like, yeah, I'm about to call my aunt and tell my aunt to send it. I'm like, okay, like, you know, all right, just let me know, girl, as long as somebody send it. I don't care who send it, as long as somebody send it. But mind you, okay, so let's put an example right here. This is where I'm sitting there. Y'all see how y'all can see me? Once she said she about to call her aunt, she put the phone to her ear and like walk like this. Out of eyesight. I couldn't see her no more. So I'm like, girl, you gotta stay right here. Mind y'all, well, no, mind y'all, I'm like, girl, you gotta stay right here. And I didn't hear a response, like she didn't respond.
When I seen the video of Shorty dragging that young lady around her suite because she tried to run off on the money and she was like, see it happen again, story time coming soon, and she hopped on and started doing the story time, I wasn't intrigued in the story time. But when I found out that the young lady was also 15, I was like, oh, she's gonna get in trouble because that's a minor. You also was holding her against her will. Everybody's confused on why she caught a charge, and at the end of the day, you gotta think about it. When people do home invasions and then they're leaving and then the person shoots them while they're leaving, the person whose house was getting home invaded gets in trouble. Because they're like, why did they were leaving? Why did you? Because they right then and there when that person was leaving, they were trying to defuse the situation. That's in the eyes of the law. You also got to think about like when boosters. If a booster goes steal from Best Buy and the loss prevention stopped them, body slam, boom. The person who was stealing can sue Best Buy. Because why are you hurting me? I'm leaving. I'm doing something, but I'm leaving. At the end of the day, that little girl was leaving. And at the end of the day, she is a minor. She's 15. Everybody like, I don't care how old you are. That's the problem. You needed to care. That mom is saying that girl got to go to therapy. Aside from whatever charges, she take her to small claims court. What if that young lady is all like, you know what? I'm going to be in therapy till I turn 18. Bill it to her. Makes sense. You just embarrassed this girl on the internet, and the internet is cruel. Everybody was talking about it, and now that girl's gonna continue high school being talked about like, yeah, you know.
And for everybody that said that the hairstylist should do a little bit more if she was gonna catch those charges, y'all need to go get your ass whooped, okay? Because first of all, let's just be very honest, very blunt, very clear. If somebody in that chair, in her chair, looked older or bigger than her, she would have never put her hands on them. And I don't think nobody is trying to stop the girl money. She doing that on her own. And the work that she did on that girl hair is absolutely chef's kiss. Nobody, I don't think, is knocking that at all. We're just saying as a business owner, you should do things another way. Like, it's not young and dumb anymore. Like, well, let's just be very honest. Okay, so then also too, y'all just want to say like, oh, the age difference. Let's stop with the age difference. At the end of the day, like I said, appearance. Because I feel like if I was in her chair, let me just use me for example, because I don't look my age. If I was in her chair and I sent it to the wrong person, I'm like, I'm sorry, the Cash App I used was on your website. Like, that, I'm wiping my hands with that because I followed your website.
Did y'all hear about that hairstylist who dragged that little 15-year-old girl? And it's like, for me, the little girl had the money. Her brother and her just got the Cash Apps confused. So, like, you should have been calm, cool, and collective. You could have took a picture of the brother's license plate, took a picture of the brother's ID, had his address and his full first and last name, just so you can do a police report if the money was that serious. And then, too, it's like, now you posting Bible quotes trying to be calm, cool, and collective. You should have had Jesus in you when that little girl asked you, can she pay you in 2 weeks, knowing her brother just sent the money to the wrong Cash App. It's like the little girl didn't try to run off without paying. She paid just to the wrong person. And it's like, too, what makes it worse is that you posting, oh, yeah, da-da-da-da, bitch, she gonna stay here. Bitch, are you this hyped up on a 15-year-old? What the fuck?
I'ma say this once respectfully, sis, nobody else gonna say it. Whoever think that that stylist was wrong for A, having her form of payment in her bio, and B, having her age requirements, was wrong for grabbing that young lady by her blouse, pulling her back into her establishment to receive the rest of her funding is wrong, you a motherfucking fool. Because, hey, let's start there. Y'all say she wrong for dragging that little girl. It shouldn't have been the fucking little girl. Because according to her bio, it should have been at least somebody that's 18 plus. Two, y'all said, but wait, she did send the payment, but it was just to the wrong person. Okay, that's like saying you had your motherfucking rent and you told your landlord I accidentally gave it to my own. 3, she offered that young lady to take her hair down, wash it, and blow dry it. Now, this is another free service on top of the fact that she's not going to get paid for what she previously just did, right? She's offering this out the gladness of her heart because she said she felt like, she felt bad. The little girl declined it multiple times and said, no, I'm going to pay you, no, and waited to the right moment and thought she was going to dart up that door. And that 18-year-old wrong for thinking this 18-year-old just tried to run out with her money, so let me pour her back into my place. Mind you, she never put her hands on that little girl. She told her respectfully, you lucky I don't beat the shit out you. Just sit right here till somebody ready to send my payment. Y'all say, but she grabbed her hood. How else are you gonna get somebody that's going up the stairs? If somebody's flying up a boat of stairs, the only way you gonna get them if you grab a piece of their garment. That's the only way. Then y'all say, what if that was your sister? What if that was your daughter? That couldn't have been my sister or daughter. Because let my sister or daughter call me and say, my brother or whoever sent the wrong payment and lie. I'm sitting in the stylist chair and they need their money. I'm sending it ASAP. Now, the form of payment, how we gonna work on my reimbursement is some shit to be discussed at home. But while you there in that facility, how much is it? What's the total? Okay, tell her I'm finna put her on the phone and let me get her information directly so I can send it to her.
Hey, y'all, hey, real quick, let's talk about the Bmore salon situation. The stylist, the 18-year-old stylist who dragged the 15-year-old client out of the salon suite just to place her in another room until she sent payment. I side with the stylist. Let's start there. I side with the stylist. As a licensed fellow cosmetologist, I side with the stylist. Y'all gonna stop playing with people's time, energy, money, and effort. Y'all are. It's stealing. That is stealing. You robbed that girl. You robbed her. Trying to run out on a style, you are robbing her. But let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Let's talk about the fact that there was video, clear video, and then there was audio on the video. That's all the context that I needed. The video starts with her dragging her out. She's dragging her out. Literally one hand. One hand. No, she did not put up a fight. No, like the girl didn't fight back. The girl wasn't screaming. The girl wasn't hollering. None of that. Meaning she knew my 14-year-old would have fought back. I have a 14-year-old daughter that would have fought back. If she was in the wrong, she should have fought back. She didn't. 15 and 18, they're peers. They're in the same high school. They're peers. So y'all can stop with the whole, oh, it was a child. So the fuck what? They both are children to me. Both. But let's talk about how the mother is trying to make it seem like it was just an accident. That was not no accident. It wasn't no accident. You're not about to say and tell me that no. No, the mother's trying to, oh, it went viral. If you're embarrassed for your daughter, say that. But your daughter was dead ass wrong running out on that fucking style and she got everything she deserved. And again, she lucky the girl ain't whip her ass. I stand with the stylist.
Jayla Amora, she dragged that girl who tried to run off and get her hair done. Everybody told she 15. First of all, Jayla Amora website say don't book unless you 18. That's that girl fault, number one. Number two, okay, you got sent to the wrong person. Why she didn't say that? Why would she try to run? Number three, she's 15. Jayla's 18. That's not too much of an age difference. Number four, everybody from the city know. Before Jayla was doing hair, Jayla been out here thumping.
All right, y'all. Let's jump into it. Let's get into this topic, man. This is a hot topic. We're not going to spend too much time. I see a lot of the comments rolling, so I'm just going to read the comments. Remember, this young lady right here with the pink hair is named Jayla Amora. All right, and the 15-year-old girl. I don't. They never really released her name. Um, you know, I've looked. Uh, I'll try to comb through the article again, but I don't remember them ever mentioning the 15-year-old's name, and that's probably because she's a minor in the eyes of the law. And I think it's unfair that Jayla is being done like this because she's 18, because 18 is an adult technically, but it's like if an 18-year-old got unalived in the streets, people would be like, that person was just a child. So which one is it? Is she a child or is she an adult? So here we go. I'm going to go through these comments really quickly, And whew, it's a lot of comments, y'all. I appreciate you guys. I'm sorry. I should have visited this before. We have Triple her in the building. He hashtag Tdtv. That means he's like, comment, and share. Oh, I forgot to say that. Guys, make sure you like, comment, share, hit that notification bell. If you like what you see, subscribe to Think Different TV YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any new episodes, exclusive interviews, or replays of Think Different TV. And if you like what you see during the live, share the love by sharing the live. And after you share, make sure you hashtag TDTV. Like I said, we at 2003 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed already, please go and subscribe. Also, share the page with a friend. Like, we all need to really work together, because in order for content to, you know, get some type of wind, right? We need to be able to share, and there's a lot of people that I have to go back. I've been so focused on trying to build what I have that I haven't been as interactive as I should be. So I'm gonna work on it. That's something I know I have to get together. So I'm gonna work on it. In the meantime, in between time, let's get to these comments. All right, Trivala Fire said hashtag TDTV. He also put up the brain, the TV, and the 2 exclamation points for Think Different TV. Shouted out the shows. We got BDBGP in the building. What's up, bro? He said, Shia, how you feeling? How you living? Make sure y'all go and subscribe to his channel as well. He just did back-to-back podcasts, and y'all gotta check out his channel. He got a lot going on, y'all. So, like I said, we all are like pushing this content out, and it's really, but we're human at the same time. So we got stuff going on outside of that, and then we both support each other on each other's channels. So I have to go and watch replays, because when he does it, I'm either at work or I'm working on something, so I'm not able to tune in right when it's live. But that's why there's replays. You always go back and watch the replay, right? So he also hashtag TDTV. Trying to get through these quickly. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to hit these. D Reese is in the building. She said, hey, everyone, I've been gone for a minute. Now I'm back in my Lil Kim voice. LOL. I appreciate you for tuning in tonight. She said, hey, beautiful lady. Hold on. There we go. She said, hey, beautiful lady. Thank you so much, D Reese. I appreciate you for tuning in tonight. Man, it's a lot going on, y'all. I'm sorry. All right. They said my sound is good. The announcements are fire. We jumped into the hot topic, which is super hot. All right. Diris said the mother should have been there with her daughter, especially since she's underage. I blame the mother. It's the parents' responsibility to make sure their children is safe at all times. I do agree. I agree. She said, pay them people that perform services for you the correct same way as you do with a store. You go into the store, you get something, you pay. D. Reese said, yes, pay the people that perform the service. Absolutely. She said 15, yeah, her mom was supposed to be there with her from start till end. That's a minor. Absolutely. I agree. Dee said, even though the girl is 15 and she know better, it's still the mother's responsibility to make sure that her hair got paid for so the mama need her ass beat. Listen, I I do not disagree with anything you guys said. Shiva said, how come she was paying? The mom should handle all transactions since they say it's a sign up with rules. But then Shiva said both parties were in the wrong, and we'll get into that. We'll definitely get into that. Said this is a wild situation. Shiva said, now to be honest, you can't buy now, pay later, because you wouldn't do that at these white people owned shops, but you also can't put your hands on the customers either. All right. Also agree with that as well. And Shiva said this is a deeper situation than I thought it was. And D. said it's not too much of an age difference. It's about the 18-year-old could have handled that situation differently. And if you say don't book unless you're 18, like I said, it's the mother's responsibility. Absolutely. And Deidre said they're both children, 18 and 15. And she threw up the brain, the TV, and exclamation points. All right, guys, here's my take on this. So, to start off, like they said, Jayla Amora was I'm gonna just show this picture. So it says Washington's hairstylist goes viral for dragging client after allegedly trying to run off. Here's the girl, the young girl that ran off, along with I guess her brother, who allegedly sent the money to the wrong cash app. All right. Says Maryland hairstylist charged after the video shows her dragging teen client accused for not paying. This was in early March. All right. So a viral video shows a Prince George County hairstylist dragging a 15-year-old girl across the salon floor after accused the girl of trying to run off without paying. The attorney representing hairstylist Jayla Cunningham, 18, said the video does not tell the whole story. Cunningham claims the girl tried to run from the salon without paying the $150. Only $150 for a 4-hour service. Now I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm a massage therapist. An hour of my time is $130. Just an hour. She did not pay based on the time. She paid based on the service. All right. Now, my 90 minutes are $150. Still nowhere close to 4 hours of time. And that is actually very reasonable considering that is a lot of people out here charging an upwards of $300 for what was done to that girl's hair. Now it looked like it was a wig, a wig installment. And first the some of these hairstylists, they say come wash and dry. I don't know if that is the policy for Jayla Amore. Make sure you come wash and dry for your appointment. Let's say that's the case. Still, $150 is very reasonable because depending on how much hair the girl has, she got to braid the hair up. She got to put the wig cap on. She got to do all the spray and all that different stuff. She got to make sure that the wig is styled, because the wig is not styled in that way when you get it. This is a blank canvas. So you gotta take that hair and you gotta turn it into the style that the client wants. Then on top of that, she got to make sure the baby hairs or whatever, because that's the thing that these kids are doing. They got the baby hairs, stuff like that. Make sure those are on fleek, and just make sure and for the girl to get dragged and her hair still be intact after that, I say Jayla did a great effing job. Because it's not like the wig lifted or anything. Her hair looked great, even after her being supposedly dragged. Like they make it seem like she slid her across the floor. and put her in the room and say, "You lucky I don't beat your behind for doing what you did." Especially if the girl ran, please, I would have did the same thing. And it says, looking at it with the untrained eye, it does look concerning, said Cunningham's lawyer, Samuel Illyra. Now, I don't know why a lawyer that's for the person that is like that you're defending, you would say that, but whatever. One thing that's important that folks need to understand, the law requires proof of intention or offensive, harmful contact. Illyra said, she's a business owner. She was protecting her business interests. And the other thing that's important is she's 18 years old. The attorney representing the 15-year-old in the civil portion of the case told 7 News that the child suffered physically and psychologically from the incident. The attorney, Deasia Thompson, she said, I was appalled. I was shocked, honestly. I don't know how else to put it in words. Thompson insists her client never tried to leave without paying. It's a minor child we're talking about on commercial property, dealing with a business owner who assaulted one of her clients, said Thompson. What I can say is there was a misunderstanding. The stylist was paid, and we are refuting that contention. She said, we don't have full video, Illyra said. That this is the stylist's attorney. We don't have full video. We don't have the video of this young lady running away or Miss Cunningham performing the services that she was never paid for. Available video has been shared thousands of times, only adding to the fallout. I imagine that a situation like this would be traumatic, especially for a 15-year-old, said Thompson. This is the attorney for the young girl. This is a situation where, unfortunately, she had been opened up to being criticized by people who have no idea what actually occurred. It's also alleged that Cunningham cut out the weave that she had just installed in the girl's hair. Now, it didn't look like her hair was cut out to me. It looked like it was still in her head. The thing that makes me mad about all this, y'all quick to run and get an attorney, but y'all wasn't quick to pay that girl her $150. That's the stuff that burns me up. And she's 15 years old. This was not told to Jayla. I don't think Jayla, since she showed up by herself, Jayla didn't think, oh, this is a young girl getting get her hair done. If her site says you have to be at least 18 years old to get a service from me, what kills me is that the customer was already in the wrong because you showed up and you're 15 years old. And any parent, because I remember when I used to go get my hair done when I was a child, my mom was there. My mom was there. I think I went one time to go get my hair done when I was a minor, but I made sure I had the money I needed because I didn't want to be in trouble. I didn't want to sit there. Like, my mom made sure I had all the money I was supposed to have to get my hair done. We found out how much the service was, and my mom included the tip. And and when they was done my hair, all I was supposed to do was hand them money, and then I was supposed to leave. That was it. That was all. And back then, there wasn't no stylist trying to get over on nobody. This case with Jayla Murray, she wasn't trying to get over on anybody either. Like I said, $150 is very reasonable for 4 hours of work on someone's hair. And they should have paid her. It should have been, oh, I sent it to the wrong cash app. Who does that? Who does that? Oh, I sent it to the wrong cash. And then people getting mad at the stylist because she said, pay me by cash app. What? Do they realize? They don't realize she's an 18-year-old in an establishment by herself. She probably can't have large sums of money on her at once because here's the thing. People get robbed every day. People get robbed every day. People run up in people's shops, steal their money, this, that, and the third, whatever, so forth. Even if she was not in her shop, but she's walking and she got all this cash on her and somebody robbed her, guess what? Now she done lost the money. But if it's in her cash app, Can't nobody touch it. So before the service was even had, before they even showed up, they already knew where her cash app was. They knew how they was supposed to pay. And to say, oh, it was sent to the wrong cash app. No, before he even sent it, and I want to know, where's the proof? Where is the proof? I need the brother to show me his phone, show me his cash app, show me who he sent it to. Because at this point, like, how we know he didn't just send it to a friend of his and say he sent it to the wrong cash app and he got their money right back, and they was running a scam the whole time. We don't know. Y'all saying, oh, she 15, but 15-year-olds do crazy stuff every day. This generation is so different. You got 15-year-olds, 14-year-olds out here unaliving people. You trying to tell me that this young girl, is not capable of having ill intentions and planning on running off and not paying for a service? Come on now, be for real. Be for real. And everybody are like, oh, it's a 15-year-old girl. Y'all only know it's a 15-year-old girl because it came out after the fact. Do you think Jayla would be like, oh, this is a 15-year-old girl, I'm going to drag her down the steps? No, she thought this was someone her age coming to get a service who was now trying to run out on getting, get her service, on paying her. And so, yeah, she dragged her, but she didn't drag her. She could have dragged her. And y'all know what I mean. But she didn't. She just was like, here, you stay right here until somebody come in and sort out this situation. And people be like, oh, that couldn't be my daughter. That couldn't be my daughter. So you would let your daughter go to an appointment if she's 15 years old by herself. Okay, granted, she can go to the appointment by herself. But you're not gonna make sure she got what she need to pay for said appointment. You're not gonna make sure she got the money to pay for the appointment. You're gonna just let her be out here in the wild. People get unalived for a lot less than $150. So y'all crazy to think that this girl Jayla is in the wrong. The people that was team customer talking some, oh, that y'all was fumbling, stumbling, trying to find a reason to be on the customer side. Oh, well, she sent it to the wrong cash app, but she should have just, she should have just played it cool, and then she would have got her money. You should have showed her grace and let her pay in 2 weeks. Like, no. If I do the service right then and there, I'm not waiting no 2 weeks to get paid. Now, now I do work for an establishment as a massage therapist. But that's payroll. That's funneling through ADP. So I'm going to get my money. And if I don't get paid, I can sue. I have protections as an employee to get my wages. This business owner is working by herself. So she really does not have the protections that I have as an employee to get paid. So if somebody runs out on a service, she ain't gonna see that money. She could take them to court. Absolutely. She can file suit all she want, but she gotta pay money to file suit for something that she should have got paid for in the beginning. And the family's stupid because then y'all end up paying more than what the service actually was at the end of the day if y'all go to court. Because let me have to sue you, you're going to pay me the amount for the service, and you're going to pay me for my court costs, and you're going to pay me for the gas to and from the courtroom, that I had to pay to come up here for this foolishness because this does not make any sense. Because I'm being inconvenienced. She's a business owner. Then if she got to go to court, y'all further taking money out of her pocket because she has to take that day off to show up to court for a court case. Like, this is so beyond me. I'm really pissed because I'm a service provider. And even though it's a different service than what she provides, I can understand the frustration of providing a service in that moment and then somebody telling me, oh, well, you get paid in 2 weeks when it's not even that type of situation. You gotta pay me my money now. And for her to offer to even like take it down and say, I'll take your hair out, because I'm not, like, that's extra work that she got to do. Mind you, she got a client still waiting there for her to do her hair. Now you put this client behind on her getting her hair, inconveniencing this client because y'all didn't do right in the beginning. Like, this whole situation is so jacked up. They said that she was supposed to go to court on the 18th, which was Good Friday. I don't know if she ever went to court. I don't know what was the result because it hasn't been posted yet. But hopefully, Jayla Amora comes out on the right side of this and she doesn't get penalized for simply acting like they're children. They're children. So yeah. Trevo says, so I wasn't exactly wrong for my initial thought of she's stealing. Cut that behind. I doctored my comments so I don't seem too harsh. You know, us Capricorns act differently about our business. Absolutely. And wait a minute, hold up. All right. And then oh, we got Care Bear in the building. What's up, Care Bear? She said mom should have been near. Absolutely. Absolutely. And then Trio said, I could be wrong, but I think they as a family targeted and was running a slimy play on their hairdresser. That's exactly what I feel like. Come on now, $150. That's not even a lot of money. Like, on some real stuff for what she did, that's not even a lot of money. That style alone will cost someone $300. That's a $300 hairstyle on some real stuff, especially if it's a wig that she had to install and then style. And then she also got to do because it's a protective style, so she got to do her hair underneath. She got to braid it good underneath so it can lay down flat enough so she can install the wig on top of it, and then that be that. And then also, what's a 15-year-old doing getting a wig on anyway? That's another thing. Like, when I was 15 years old, I was still wearing my real hair out. I would get a wash and curl. Wash and curl. That was that was it. Like, I was thinking, oh, let me go get a wig installment. I don't even get wigs installed now. The wigs I wear on my head, y'all, I put on and I take off at the end of the night. Cause I simply don't have the time, honey. And when I used to get my hair crocheted and all that stuff, it was that takes time and that costs money too. Like, this picture right here on the screen, that was crocheted in. And that takes freaking time. That wasn't a wig. That was individual pieces crocheted into my hair. We're at the hour mark. So if you're on Instagram right now and you're watching, you might want to switch over to YouTube. Just letting you know, because it'll be cutting you guys off in a little bit. But yeah, that's crazy to me. And Care Bear said, Trevo, mom could have paid in advance for the hairdresser work if she couldn't stay with her child. Absolutely. I've seen women do that as well. She said, Care Bear said meow. Trevo said, yeah, mom dropped the ball. Drop the ball, absolutely. And here's another thing. The girl in the last video said people knew that Jayla was out here thumping, so they already know that this girl has a propensity for, beating people up, right? So how do we know they didn't just create a situation to provoke her to have her act out, and then here we go, we're gonna sue her? Man, this crazy, man. I don't. Yeah, and Triva LaFar said $300 play. Yeah, give me that. So that's my 2 cents on that situation. We got another one coming for you guys. Hope you stick around because it will be right after our Tdtv music video of the week. Oops, I forgot to get rid of this. Sorry, hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right. Yeah. So the second part of this episode will be after our Tdtv music video of the week. S.O.S. Spaced Out Sessions by Trife Major is coming up next. I don't want to hold you guys any longer, so we're just going to jump right into it like this.
Hey, this is your favorite niece, Aaliyah. You're watching Think Different TV, hosted by Lashia, and this is the music video of the week.
I like to write in a dark room, y'all negative. You threw dirt on my name, now my art bloom. Pencil, get out of character, but this is no cartoon. Went from climbing up mountains, probably climbing up charts soon. For real with it, they love listening as long as it's the real you. Y'all at the bottom wondering how I still see an ill view. Never quitting as long as the blood in my veins is still blue. A fun guy who's molded with money, see what a mill do. Got more verses than the King James version. A state of music now be showing me my pen game's urgent. Yeah, the way I'm shining, they'll never know just how dark it be. Went from shopping for deals, but now it's super how they market me. Women can't stay apart from me. I let you write the script, call me Moses, cause I'm the part to see. Jump in your whip and start your V. And just cruise slow, hearing the same cadence, but I'm not too amused though. I spit with that used flow. My art sound like God painted it. People told me quit was broken shit, but I still came with it. Jimmy told me keep it pushing, don't let the plan stop. I'm not Jamaican, but when hearing me, let my jam rock. My Sonya hit me up like Neff, can't wait till your brand pop. These niggas claiming goat to me, they looking like lamb chop. We plant crops, gotta stay grounded. I pray I'm the one they rooting for. MCs who came up after me need to do some saluting more. Cause every single verse that I gave you inside the booth was raw. They lied about the lifestyle they living. I kept the truth involved. Yeah, I've been surviving this pain, trying to put my brothers on like Keenan Ivory Waynes. They like, why you ain't got a deal? That's when I tried to explain that being the greatest don't have to come with signing your name for real. Me trying to stick with having drive, now that's automatic. Say I don't deserve the crown, bitch, I ought to have it. I call these rap niggas soft because they all dramatic, trying to make a body of work that they all could call a classic. Yeah, Hand said open up about your life more. Lloyd said get musical with it, that's what you write for. Big Mike just hit my line like my nigga. I need some nice whores, my future's so bright. Look me up and I leave your sight sore. Yeah, to give some respect to people it costs nothing. If you let me starve, I suggest you hide when I'm off hunting. Once I found my purpose, they looked at me like they lost something. Time to show them I don't play games, can't hit your pause button. Got you puzzled how I come across with every word. If you don't know my music, this the realest shit you never heard. On the road to riches, they gave me the wrong direction, so I had to just rebattle you niggas. Cause I was destined to be the illest figure that's rapping without a question. If you hating on that theory, you probably hate your reflection.
GoFundMe is not life insurance. The time for life insurance is now.
Go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business.
All right. That was our Think Different TV music video of the week. S.O.S. Spaced Out Sessions by Trife Majors. Man, I hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure y'all go ahead and follow him and subscribe to his YouTube channel. Dope artist. He's bringing the real to y'all. He's bringing the real to y'all, man. So y'all gotta get on there and just go and support this young brother. All right. Again, that's S.O.S. Spaced Out Sessions, Trife Majors, our music video of the week, Tdtv's music video of the week. And we're going to go into the second part of our live of Think Different TV like this.
Hey y'all, so come with me to get my hair done with the leave out. Yes, and no, I didn't tell her that I have a short haircut, so we're gonna trust the process. We're gonna trust the process. Let's see what she gotta say. To number 8?
Yeah. Oh, I don't take kids.
Oh, she's not. Somebody's supposed to come get her, but I don't know how accurate that is, though. What happened was, on my way here, her after school called me to tell me that I have to pick her up for something with the water. They don't have water this afternoon.
Yeah, but
So basically, I'm going to be here, though. I'm going to be here while my kid is in, getting out at 2:30. And that's all the way in New Jersey.
Yeah, but I don't take kids. If you would have said that when you text me, I told you not to come.
So what is it about kids that you don't like? What's the problem?
Because of distraction to the appointment.
No, she has a whole iPad. She don't do nothing.
Yeah, but if you would have texted me and told me that, I would have told you not to come.
Can you make an exception though, since I came so far away?
No, I can't. So sorry.
But what is it? What do you mean distraction though? She's not a baby. She's not a toddler. She's 7 years
It's
old.
in my policy. Before you came back, I don't take children. Like children cannot come.
Oh no, I must have
No, it's in the message.
looked past it. Yeah.
Yeah. With the address.
Oh, you told me to come by myself.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't mean that. You know, would be for
No,
a
it says no
7-year-old
children.
child.
It says no children, not babies. No children.
No, it says come to come alone.
Yeah,
that's
with
what it
no
says.
children.
It don't say that.
Okay, I'll get my phone right now to show you.
No, come.
Where are you going? Why are you counting?
Huh? No, I was telling you it's okay to come back because I don't, I'm not arguing with, there's no doubt about it. Your policy is your policy. I respect that. But I told you someone's also picking her up because I couldn't do both. I couldn't drop her off to like Bushwick
I have to pick up my own child at 2:30, so I can't like deal with the time because the child is going to be a distraction. That's why.
I promise you she not. Like somebody's literally on their way to come get her. I couldn't go to Bushwick first. And I promise you she's not going to be a distraction. Everybody's child is different. Like if you could just, understand me. Like she wouldn't be an issue.
If you would have asked me and text me and said
about my
something about
kid.
it, yeah. Instead of coming and you knew that you couldn't bring up somebody.
No, I did tell you though. I had childcare. Yeah, with my childcare.
I take my kid with me. That's not what you say. You had a problem with your childcare, so you was running late. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. But you brought your kid here. You didn't say anything about it.
Okay.
And
I didn't mean no disrespect. I'm not trying to go back and forth with you. It just seemed like you kind of like attacking me for bringing my child.
My child. Just like, oh yeah, come on, tell her to come. Like
that's my child. This is me. Okay, what am I supposed to make her stay in the hallway?
Yeah, I'm not taking you. So you can just
no, that's fine. I'm gonna walk out the door, but you're also gonna give me back my deposit.
No, I'm not.
No, oh no, you are. Oh no, you are. What's your name? Hello. I asked you what's your name. I asked you what's your name, yeah, because I'm really like that. Don't play with me. I'm really like that. You won't have to call the cops. Don't play with me. You're going to get me by the button. No, because if she close the door on you, I swear to God, I'm fucking her up. Back up. No, excuse me, nothing. Okay, bitch, you had to act. Call the cops. I don't give a fuck. Give me my motherfucking money. Point blank period. Give me my motherfucking money. You got the right one. You got the right one. I was very respectful.
You are late.
I don't give a fuck. I told you that I was running late.
And I said,
your fucking site says if I'm late after 12:30 that you're canceling. I'm not late.
You know what? Actually,
I'm not late.
going to give you 30.
Yeah, you are. You're going to give me my money back. You are.
I'm
not going nowhere.
My purse is behind
I'm
the door.
not going nowhere.
My purse is behind
there
the
you
door.
go.
You know what?
There you go. and I dare you to touch me. Nervy, stand over there, hold mommy glasses.
Yo, your child is right there. You act like
stand
this.
up. Look, I don't give a fuck.
I know you
You're
don't.
not telling me nothing. You're not telling me nothing about my money, bitch.
What's your number?
Give me my money.
What's
Don't
your
worry
number?
about my fucking kid.
Send it back.
You wasn't worried about what the fuck I had going on with her before. 646, bitch. 63730. Give me my fucking money. Here. Okay, baby.
Babe, you hear this?
I don't give a fuck. I got a baby too that can hear it.
This is really crazy.
Yeah, because you thought shit was sweet when you got loud, bitch. Yeah, okay. 616, 637. Then you got
41.
Talking about, babe, do you hear this? Is babe law enforcement? I don't give a fuck what he hear.
Here you go. Your $30 a cent.
Let me check.
Here you go. Look. You want to fight me over $30?
No, bitch, I don't want to fight you. I don't fight.
It's okay.
I don't fight. No, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't fight, baby.
Everything's
I don't care. Like I said, I don't fight. Get this shit smacked out of me. I want you to play with me. What?
You want smack
I don't gotta take control. Yeah, I said what I said. I really would. I really would, but I know you won't call the cops. I really would, but I know you won't call the cops. I really would. Bitch.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Now what to?
No, I'm not making you do nothing.
Now what
you
to
make $30.
Make me.
And you're recording you. What are you gonna do with this recording?
Make
you
me.
think you're tough? Like you're
Make me.
Your child is right here.
Make me. Make me.
I feel so bad for her.
Make me.
That you're her mother.
Say it again and I'm gonna smack the shit out
I feel
you.
bad for you.
I
feel bad.
Pussy. You want me to fight you though. You want me to smack the shit out you. You know. The dick, bitch. I'm gonna catch you though. I don't give a fuck. That $30 mine, bitch. That $30 mine. Call the cops. Call the cops. Yeah. Call the cops. These mines. Call the cops.
Okay, who got no fucking matter? Get out of here.
Go back to your little studio, bitch. You probably can't do here anyway. Talking about a kid. A kid gonna distract you, bitch. That's because you don't know how to do hair. That's because you don't know how to do hair. I know you don't. I know you don't. Talk about a fucking kid. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Big back. Big back. Big back. Big back. These shit is $4. That shit cost 4 fucking bundles, bitch. That shit costs more. This costs more than your sweet rent. This costs more than your sweet rent, bitch. You ain't about nothing, bitch. Fuck is you talking about? Big back with your big ass fucking head. Come on, Norby.
Bunny was real nice at the beginning. Her voice was low. She was nice about it. The stylist, I feel like her voice could have been better, the way she approached it and how she was talking to her. But she probably deal with a lot of customers that do this all the time. She's probably tired. I don't know. Helps her decide not to take her. She goes to the back. Vonnie started getting loud, started approaching her, saying, "You going to give me my money back?" The stylist said, "No, I'm not giving you your refund back. No, your deposit." So Vonnie is all up on the stylist, telling her she would slap her, trying to fight her. Vonnie, little girl's in the back crying and, telling her to come on, So the stylist trying to give her money back. She's like asking for a number, but Vonnie's still trying to be aggressive and still trying to, fight the girl. So she was like, "What's the number? What's the number?" The stylist like, "What's the number?" So Vonnie is giving her the number. She's calling her bitches in between the numbers that she's giving her. The stylist like, "You should be like ashamed of yourself. Your daughter's right here." Vonnie act like she was going to hit her, and the stylist kind of flinched a little bit. But the kicker is, Vonnie worked for the police department. Either she a police or she work in the department. She worked for NYPD. And the stylist knows this. So she's trying to get a hold of someone. Vonnie ended up inboxing her, threatening her. She ended up giving her a badge number. Vonnie co-worker ended up finding the video. So she's helping the hairstylist with all the info inside, how to get a hold of these people. And the hairstylist, she done called the police on her. She done try to file charges. Well, Vonnie done wrote the stylist again, harassing her again, telling her she know what coworkers snitched on her and that will be taken care of. So the stylist like, "That's another threat towards your coworker. What are you doing?" And the story is still unfolding as we speak. My opinion is, I feel like the stylist could have said it better, but then I feel like as a police officer or working in a police station, your training is to learn how to de-escalate the situation. Why did the stylist have to de-escalate the situation for you?
My name is Diamond. Here's my 2 cents. Service providers, I need y'all to hear me well. If you are not providing the service to the client, send the client back the deposit.
Stop gripping and holding on to the money. And I don't feel like Vonnie should have even had to ask for the money back. If you already knew you was not going to touch her scalp, send her back the bread, period. The hospice now saying, oh, Vonnie's harassing me. Vonnie's harassing me. You went to her page, and you went to her page to essentially get information to report her to her job. Then to also come out your face and say, oh, and I also was going to write your baby father and tell him that you was acting up in front of your daughter. You're dragging it. You're dragging it.
My sister, when I also found who a child father is, I said I was going to send the videos to Nicholas of you trying to fight me outside with his daughters, but I think filing a police report would be a way better option.
My name is Dime, and this is my 2 cents, and this is my opinion. In my eyes, this is the whole rundown. Vonnie punked this girl, and because Vonnie punked this girl, she felt like the best way to really hit home was to come for her job. And for her to be a police officer, she struck gold. So now she's taking it there. Hasfa should have turned Vonnie away from jump. She should have just given her the deposit from the beginning. Now, a lot of people are debating me with the, well, the deposit is for this and the deposit is for that. On Haspa's website, it states deposits are non-refundable and are taken to secure your spot. The deposit price will be deducted from the remaining balance. Late fee is $20 and will be applied if you're 15 minutes late. Now, Hasfa should have stood on business. This woman was late. So if anything, remember that $20 charge with the late fee? She should have only got $10, not the full $30, if we really being honest. But okay, she got the full $30. Let's call a spade a spade. Vonnie was playing. Vonnie pulled up to the appointment knowing she got 2 inches of hair. Didn't tell the girl. Vonnie pulled up to the appointment with her kid. Didn't say nothing. And I understand the compassion. These are 2 mothers. I understand she wanting compassion. But if the girl say no kids, no kids. Take it for what it is. Period. My take with Hasfa, if you see that this woman is on timing and she's playing in your face, wipe your hands clean. She's going to be a troublemaker. You don't want them problems. Send her back the money. Get her out your shop. In the case between Hasfa and Vonnie, I think miscommunication, entitlement, and attitudes played a big part. Both was wrong. I'm not going to sit here and say who was wronger than the other. They both were wrong, point blank, period.
People need to have a little bit more understanding and empathy for hairstylists and service providers in general when it comes to situations like these. So yes, although her tone and her approach could have been different, you have to understand that your appointment is not an isolated appointment. You're not the only person that we deal with. So we have to deal with these frustrating situations on a consistent basis. And as lovely it would be for, you know, everyone, for me to come in and do my job and leave, you to come in and get your service and leave, and everyone's happy, that's not always how it goes. So the frustration is understandable, especially when it feels like you're being slighted. Stylists put time, money, and effort into making websites, making policies. I know I personally, I have an intake form on top of my policy. I have highlights on my page that reiterate my policy. We have confirmation emails, text messages. We send out personal messages. Like, there's a lot that goes into us reinforcing our policy so that everything can just go smoothly. So to feel like people are just blatantly violating those policies, blatantly disrespecting the business that you're running in the way that you would like to run it, it feels crazy. Like, it just feels crazy. And I see people in the comments talking about compassion this, compassion that. Like, I don't think it was the compassion that the stylist was lacking. I think it was more so like, you're trying to be slick right now. Like, you're trying to be slick. You know my policy. I reiterated my policy to you. I asked you to come by yourself. And you texted me to let me know that you were having an issue with your child, but you never mentioned that you were going to have to bring her with you and that she was supposed to be getting picked up. So it's like you just showed up to your appointment 25 minutes late and with the guest. You're violating my policy, and I feel disrespected by you at this point.
Now, I just knew when I came to the comments, it was going to be a lot of coonery and buffoonery.
And guess what? They proved me right. Y'all just proved me right every single time. I know folks is not trying to say that the hairstylist was wrong and the client was right. How? Are y'all dumb? She came late. It don't matter if you told me you're running late, you're still late. You came late, you came with a kid, and then she trying to argue with the girl and say it said come alone, not don't come with a kid. Are y'all dumb? Or y'all stupid? So the hairstylist is saying, like, if you would have told me that you was gonna be coming with a kid, I would have told you not to come. And she's right. I don't want any coming to any of my clients' appointment either, because it doesn't matter if your child is well-mannered, well-behaved. They make the appointment time go by longer simply because they need anything. Like, if you're sitting there for longer than 10 minutes, your kid wants anything, they start, Mommy, I'm ready to go. Mommy, how much longer you got left? They do that, period. And it gets on my nerves. So, and then the customer try to tell the hairstylist, all right, cool, but you gonna give me my deposit back. Baby, where? Baby, who? That deposit is kept. What that girl say on kept? So what are you talking about? Refund a deposit because you were wrong, because you didn't follow my policies. And there's people really in the comments saying that the hairstylist had a nasty attitude. It don't matter what a black woman do. As soon as a black woman is not smiling in your face, she automatically has a bad attitude. Like, come on, let's be so for real.
And to that girl from New Jersey who tried to fight the stylist in front of her daughter, like, you're trash. Like, you really pulled out your phone, pressed record to vlog your salon experience. First of all, you were late on top of that. Second of all, you knew she didn't accept kids. You thought you were just going to spring your kid up on her and she was just supposed to accept it because that's your kid and your situation. That has nothing to do with her. And then for the simple fact, you turning up like that in front of your kid, like the stylist said, like, I feel sorry for you. Like, you are trash. Like, why would you, it should have never been that deep. Then you arguing over getting your $30 back when you were the reason why the appointment was inconvenienced and you didn't let her know nothing ahead of time. Like, we got to do better.
All right, y'all. Let me see if I can sum this up in like 2 minutes because we still got to do the replay of the Think Different TV music video of the week and close this out for the night. So let me run through these comments really quickly. Trivalify her said, ooh, she pushed up like she was ready to go. See, calm down for somebody up that 5 when you gonna have people out here say she was a good girl with this being the last video of her ways. Care Bear said, oh, $30, you still need to give it back. That poor child having to deal with that. Trivalify her said that customer went berserk. She lucky it went sweet as it did. Care Bear said that's true. Chivalify her said they finna tell y'all to do your own effing hair soon. Facts all the way around on that one. He said, man, the hair salon, the new WWE. Exactly. Exactly. He said 2 inches of hair is fatuous work. Care Bear said, see there, Trevo, save your electricity and go to your local salon with some popcorn for your WWE fix. Exactly. He said, Trevo said, carry that $30 non-refundable at that point. They laughing, and then Trevo her said, right, I'm finna book hair washes and pay to sit. I gotta tell the bros we got a new sport to bet on. Dang, that's crazy. Listen, Care Bear said, yeah, it's called WWS, Worldwide Salons. I feel y'all. Okay, so y'all going crazy in the comments. Here's my 2 cents really quickly. All right, Vonnie was so wrong. She was so wrong from the jump. I do not agree with anything that people was on the customer side. I didn't agree with nothing they said because they was just spewing nonsense. I don't care what kind of tone she used. I've just heard people. I've heard salon owners cuss people out, from the jump. No effing kids up in here. You got to get that. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. And then she's coming from Jersey to come to New York to get her hair done. So you already playing. You already playing because first of all, you trying to. Well, let me back up because the caption on her video was irking my nerves because she had the wrong "your" up there. It was the contraction "you are" instead of "you are," meaning possession. But yeah, I have to do another English 101 lesson on these yachas. All right. And if you've been following me on Instagram, you know that's been my thing as of late recently. So yeah, Vonnie was in the wrong. It was $30. First of all, when she asked for her refund back, I was expecting like a large sum of money back, like $100 or something like that. $30, chick, just eat that. Vonnie should have just ate that because it was a non-refundable deposit to hold her spot. See here's the thing. This hairstylist probably came into the shop because she had an appointment to do. All right. She probably only showed up to the shop. If it's appointment only, this is what that means. That means that the stylist is not in the shop for walk-ins. The stylist is only in shop for the appointment that is on the books. That means that this stylist got up out of bed and traveled to the shop thinking that they are performing a service. All right. I am also a massage therapist that's on call. I don't go in unless I have somebody on the books. Cause you gotta think travel time. I gotta get there and then I gotta get back home. So if this is by appointment only and she comes to her shop and she's setting up everything so she can do this person's hair, they're late, and then they say they're late because of child care issues. Now that could mean many things. That could mean I couldn't find a babysitter, but now I found a babysitter, so I'm on my way. Or my babysitter fell through, so I'm trying to find somebody else to watch my child while I'm, and then I'm gonna be en route to you. Child care could be a lot of different things. When you say you got child care issues, that's not saying I have to bring my child with me because I have no one to watch my child. And if anything, someone's going to come to the shop and pick my child up. That could have been a text. She busy vlogging about her experience, but she conveniently left out that part in her vlog where she had to go and get her child and all this stuff. Because if I was vlogging my experience for that day, I would have said, "Oh man, y'all, I'm on my way to my appointment. My daughter's school just called me and said there was an issue with the water, so now I gotta go get her and this and the third, and then I gotta let my hairdresser know that my child's coming with me." She shows up with her child. All right, violation. She shows up with her child, I guess, to get over on the stylist because maybe she thought she could garner sympathy. But here's the kicker, right? She say, "Oh, my child is different. My child is well behaved and this and third." But the whole time she's having a conversation, an adult conversation with another adult, her child is interrupting, trying to grab the phone from her, all this different stuff, acting like a child does. And this was exactly Hospa's, that's the stylist name. That was her point the whole time, is that you are not going to completely be focused on getting your hair done. If your child says, "Oh, I need something," your thing is gonna be like, "Oh, I gotta go and send to her because that's me. That's me right there. I gotta make sure she good." But this is exactly her point. This is her exact point, because you're not gonna sit there and ignore your child getting your hair done. So the whole time it just was laughable because she was like, "Oh, my child is gonna be well behaved. She's gonna be sitting over there," but the whole time she's in a adult conversation the whole time. Where you're going? What are the like? If you really watch, when you watch the replay, you watch it back, you can hear the little girl like saying little things. Also, while her mom is bucking at this lady, she's in the background saying stuff too. So obviously her daughter has seen this behavior before. She is a willing participant in this type of behavior. So and I can only imagine, because sometimes little girls grow up to the point where their mom start running off at the mouth with somebody, and then they be the ones to go out there and want to knuck and buck and fight. The daughters. You feel me? Because you're not gonna talk to my mom like that, and then the mom and the daughter be out there fighting. But if y'all recall, there was a time, and this is also dealing with hair. There was a time where a mother got into an argument with some hair store owners, and she went and got her daughters, and her daughters went in there with her, and I guess they was going to have a whole fight or whatever. But the hair store owners was like, no, we ain't doing all that. Pulled out a pow pow and unalived her two daughters. She lost her two daughters because the mother, that's not protecting your child. That's not protecting your child. What she could have did was, she's like, okay, I'm going to leave. I would like my deposit back. And is that possible? But it's a non-refundable deposit. It even says it on the site. And then the lady was trying to rationalize it in that video because she wasn't making any sense. The lady Diamond or whatever, she was like, if anything, hospice should have stood on business, and she should have deducted that $20 from the 30. First of all, for her to say, oh, she was punked or whatever like that, because the girl, if somebody jump at me to try to hit me, my natural reflex is to jump back so I don't get hit. That's not being punked. That is saying I'm protecting myself, protecting my body. I don't want to get hit. I'm going to stand there and let somebody hit me. That's stupid. So I'm like, who is this girl? She's not making any sense. She seemed like the type that go out there and start stuff and be like, oh, well, talk about something. She was punked. I didn't see no punked in hospital. Our hospital removed her jacket. She said, we're going to get this in. Let's get this in. But she was going to make sure that lady, that Vonnie, landed that she made the first punch. She's not stupid. She like, you recording this too? Okay, let everybody see that you hit me first. So that, and I bet you if Vonnie would have hit hit Hospa, this whole video wouldn't even been posted. All of a sudden it would have been magically erased. But then again, think about how Vonnie is so unhinged. She probably would have tried to rationalize it. Y'all understand, I felt threatened. She was coming at me. I felt like I had to put my hands on her. And it's $30, y'all. $30. She really was bucking over $30. It's a non-refundable deposit to hold her spot. Her spot was held. So there was no breach of contract there. Her spot was held. The stylist was there to provide her service. So her spot was held. She was ready to go. But she see you towing your child in there. She like, whoa, 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 whoa. No, I don't allow anybody to come in here with other people, child, adult. I don't care. You come alone. So you have no distractions. No distractions. And even then, some people, they come in alone, but they still on their phone. They still trying to do social media stuff, all this different stuff. If you're vlogging, that's another added layer to everything else. So what are you talking about? So yeah, Hosful was not punked. If anything, she was ready. She was ready to go. But she not gonna let Vonnie jump at her, try to hit her, and she let her hit her. She going natural reflexes to jump back and then wait for that person to make the next move. But Vonnie wasn't really about that life. She wasn't really about that life. First of all, she from Jersey. She wasn't. She was all talk. She was all talk. She wasn't about to do nothing. She wasn't about to do nothing. Because if she really wanted to hit Hosper, she would have hit Hosper. She had too much time to do so. And then she was like, I would hit you, but I know you will call the cops. Okay, that's trying to say I'm a punk? No. Of course I'm going to call the cops on you. You're an adult attacking me. You assaulted me. And she said, not only will I call the cops, I will beat your too. So the cops going to show up for show. They're going to show up and you're going to be on the floor. And then your little camera evidence, your little video evidence is going to show that you threw the first punch. So once you throw the first punch, all bets are off. All gloves are off. And I was just like, wow, the girl Diamond was really like, she should have stood on business and subtracted the $20 late fee. First of all, it says if you're late for the service, all in all, Hosper should have just kept the whole $30 because it's a non-refundable deposit. If she really wanted to be a G about it, she should have charged the extra 20 on top of that. But because she wasn't providing the service, that becomes null and void. It's only a $20 late fee imposed if you are late for the service and you receive the service. But if she's not receiving the service, it wouldn't have been no reason to charge her the $20 late fee. So Hosper still would have been eating on. She would have ate that $20, but she would have been able to keep the $30 non-refundable deposit. That's how it works. So I don't know what the heck the Diamond Girl was talking about. She probably never owned a business in her life. She probably just do the social media stuff. And, probably just did it to get a rise out of people because what she was saying was absolute garbage. And talk about some, if you don't provide the service, you gotta give the deposit back. No, if it clearly states, and then you show the policy, and then you say she should have did everything opposite of the policy. That's stupid as hell. Cause you saying one thing, but you showing another. To like, if the policy itself says that it's a non-refundable deposit, why is she supposed to get the $30 back? It doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense. She shouldn't get $10 back, $20 back, $30 back. She shouldn't get none of that back. So I just found it quite laughable that this lady was like going so hard for Vonnie, and Vonnie was all in the wrong. I made a mistake because the first lady in the team's customer video was actually supposed to be on the team stylist video. So she was actually for the stylist, because it was like at the end she said, if you're a police officer or whatever, then why is it that and you're supposed to be trained to de-escalate the situation, why is it that the stylist had to de-escalate the situation? Vonnie was unhinged from the very beginning. She already was like, oh yeah, I'm going to show up with this little bit of hair, and we're going to trust the process. Because you're what are you trying to do? Trying to test and see if the stylist is as good as she says she is, if she's going to be able to do her job with maximum efficiency, and you're not providing the canvas that she needs to do her job efficiently. But then you would have definitely spun it, and if she did your hair and something was wrong with it, you would have been mad. Talking some, oh, see, she couldn't even work with what I had. What kind of stylist are you? Then you saying she can't do hair, but you the one that traveled from Jersey to New York. Obviously, she could do hair, because I don't know nobody traveling from one state to another to get their hair done unless they know the stylist is like that and can really do hair. I'm not taking no trip like that. And then bringing my child to this shop too. No, I'm not doing all that if I know that the person. I'm not doing it if I don't know if the person is capable of doing the service that I want provided. You feel me? So everything she was saying just was like complete garbage. She trash. I don't like Vonnie. Like I like the video. I don't care if this was just a glimpse into her life and this is one bad situation. No, that whole exchange told me everything I need to know about her family life, how she moved. It's not kosher. It's not good, especially when she in front of her daughter. She said her daughter's 7 years old. Her daughter is tugging on her, pulling on her. getting mixed up in adult situations. She's not standing off to the side like a child should and be like, I get it. Like a child be like, I want to protect my mom, but also if my mom in that moment tells me go stand over there and stand out the way, I'm going to stand over there and stand out the way. Obviously your child has poor listening skills. And then also when you're trying to have this conversation with the lady, she's tugging on you, trying to talk to you and all this different stuff. Your child is obviously misbehaving and not doing what you said that she is capable of doing, which is to be out of the way and not be a problem. So I'm going to go to the comments really quickly and then we're going to wrap up this topic. All right, hold up. All right. Care Bear is showing love. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Trivia Fire said, yeah, my tattoo artist taught me about those bookings. He said, you got to respect the shop owner's rules and time for me being 5 minutes late. I bought bro lunch. He even gave me a free piece on my ribs for lunch because he was rushing and late arriving and hungry. Wait, you got to respect the shop owner's rules and time. For me, being 5 minutes late, I brought bro lunch. He even gave me a free piece, a tattoo on my ribs for the lunch because he was rushing and late arriving and hungry. All right. And then Care Bear said, I don't ever go to a salon when I don't have anyone to watch my daughter. One, because she's autistic. Oh, happy Autism Acceptance Month, Mama. Two, I can't chase her around and keep her from bothering others. Exactly. And the same thing with my son. Like I could give him his iPad and I could set him and he'll be there, but he has a thing where he likes to repeat stuff. He likes to say mommy. Like he got this thing where he's always calling me mommy, look at this, mommy, look at that, mommy, look at that. So I can't take him to a salon. I can't. Care Bear said, facts, Chivo. Chula Fire said, a word of advice to anybody, don't be arguing with everyone unless you going up that 5 if need be, because people ain't playing, especially down here in the South. We suck at arguing. Vonnie got off easily. Exactly. Definitely did. Um, he said, hey, fill me in on that. I have heard that people from Jersey just talk. You just stated you're like the 4th person to say this. I'm convinced slightly. Man, I'm telling you, like it all depends what part of Jersey you from. Like if you from like the suburbs Jersey, which that sounds like where she at, because that's what I could that's the only place I could think of that is close enough to New York that I would make a trip. If I was in Camden, I wouldn't drive to no New York to get my hair done. But she sounded like she in the suburbs with it, because she really thought she can come there and do that type of stuff. And only people that's in the uppity parts of New Jersey think that they have some type of privilege because they live in the suburbs and they all talk and they think they could pull these type of shenanigans. Somebody from Camden, Trenton, even Cherry Hill, they would not do that type of stuff. They would know that they in the wrong. They would just be like, they rather just not show up. They rather just not show up if they gotta go through all that. Shiva said, this is wilder than the first situation. It is, but it's so funny that this is wilder, but it didn't get as much traction as the other situation, and that's only because these are 2 adults involved in this situation, and there was a 15-year-old girl involved in the other situation. I'm gonna just sit that one up there. I'm not gonna read it, but I'm gonna sit that up there for people to read. Care Bear said, I have shown up 10 minutes late to an appointment, but I made sure the hairdresser was okay with still seeing me and gave her $100 tip for me being late. And that is perfect. Okay. And then Care Bear thanked me. You're welcome. And she was said, $100 tip. I'll walk you to the car door and call to assure you're safe for that big tip. So again, man, Vonnie is trash. Vonnie is trash. Hospital tried to handle it the best way she could, given the situation. And here's another thing. She there by herself. She there by herself. And Vonnie was technically there by herself, but she had her child. So she felt like she can buck a little bit more because she had her child there, and she probably was like, well, this lady not gonna swing on me because my child is right there. And and I do feel sorry that her daughter is witnessing her mom's snap out, crash out over $30. Like, if it was really if it was really that serious to you, you would have showed up on time and you would have showed up without your child. If you really cared about that non-refundable deposit like that. Because I have a non-refundable deposit, and it's like 32.50 or whatever. But the reason for, first of all, non-refundable is the key word here. It's non-refundable. So once you put that deposit down, it don't matter what go on. Like, there's always a clause in everything. So mine is, if I have to cancel for any reason, you get your deposit back. That's the only way you're gonna get your deposit back, is if the reason why your service cannot be provided is on me. I'm gonna give you that deposit back. But if any of the shenanigans is because of you, I'm not refunding the deposit. I'm not. I'm not. I've had people book appointments, and then I'm like, okay, I'll hit them up like 2 hours before I'm supposed to be at their appointment, and I say, hey, I'm gonna be en route soon. Matter of fact, this is before I even started charging the deposit. Before I started charging the deposit, people was trying to get over and try to like book appointments, and then they will take up blocks on my time, and then I'll be like, all right, I'm on my way, and they were like, oh, something came up, I can't have it. I can't have the service today. Well, one, I said that person's not booking with me anymore. And then that ruined it for other people. In the future, I just say, oh, you gotta put down a non-refundable deposit of this amount of money to secure your spot. And I'm not going to confirm your appointment until that is paid, because I don't want to get my stuff together, about to be en route to you, blocked off this time from somebody else that could have booked an appointment, for you to tell me, oh, I'm sorry. Like, you disrespecting my time. So non-refundable deposits are that. If for any reason the service cannot be provided because of the customer, they don't get their deposit back. But if for any reason the service is not provided because of the stylist or the service provider, they get the deposit back. That's the only time it's refundable. The only time it's refundable. You feel me? So yeah, Vonnie's trash. And everybody that's on her side and thinking that she was right, trash. Because that's telling me a lot about your character. You're probably one of those people that would do something like that. And that's not cool. So Care Bear said, I got one rule for myself. I do not act the fool in front of my kids. Period. And with that, we are going to end the segment. Thank you so much for participating, guys. I love you. I appreciate you. I adore you. Triple Fire said, up next, the Tdtv music video of the week. And we have that for you guys. We have that for you guys. It is S.O.S. Spaced Out Sessions by Trife Majors. All right, it's coming up next. We're going to end it on that, guys. I hope you got a lot of value out of what I've shown you tonight. As always, it is a pleasure. I love you guys. I'm so glad that you were able to join me tonight. Remember that Think Different TV is not just a TV show, it's a network, it's a brand. Tune in to Think Different TV's Player Pass tomorrow, where we have Slim Jim and Molly going up against each other. And remember, next week, next Tuesday, we have a brand new episode of Think Different TV's Player Pass. The very first one breaking out for the second season. So y'all want to stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, in between time tomorrow, Slim Jim and Molly going up against each other. And who will be victorious? Tune in to find out. Tomorrow we have Kink Different TV on Patreon only. Wednesday, not tomorrow, I'm sorry, Wednesday, we have Kink Different TV on Patreon at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, all right? Sundays, in my opinion, with Think Different TV's Lashia, every Sunday, 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Live 97.5 FM on It's Yours radio show. You can also listen in on www.live975.com. If you miss it live, the replay is posted on my YouTube channel under the In My Opinion playlist. And tonight you have been tuning in to Think Different TV, which is every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I want to shout out my Tdtv fam all over the country, because you could be anywhere, but you chose to be here with me, and I appreciate you. I love you. Think Different TV could not be made possible without viewers like you and our sponsor, Euphoria Water, which is the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly. Alkaline water with minerals, no chemicals, no additives. It is good and good for you. If you're going to hydrate the right way. Get your Euphoria Water today. You can find Euphoria Water on IG under Euphoria Water. That's UPHORIA WATER. And if you live in the Philadelphia area and want Euphoria Water delivered to your home, contact Captain at 267-707-8279. Happy Autism Acceptance Month. And we're going to wrap it up on that. I hope you got a lot of value out of what I've shown you tonight, guys. And as always, have a great week, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.
I'm coming in hot.
Hey, this is your favorite niece, Aaliyah. You're watching Think Different TV, hosted by Lashia, and this is the music video of the week.
I like to write in a dark room, y'all negative. You threw dirt on my name, now my art bloom. Pencil, get out of character. But this is no cartoon. Went from climbing up mountains, probably climbing up charts soon. For real with it. They love listening as long as it's the real you. Y'all at the bottom wondering how I still see an ill view. Never quitting as long as the blood in my veins is still blue. A fun guy who's molded with money. See what a mill do? Got more verses than the King James version. A state of music now be showing me my pen game's urgent. Yeah, the way I'm shining, they'll never know just how dark it be. Went from shopping for deals, but now it's super how they market me. Women can't stay apart from me. I let you write the script, call me Moses, cause I'm the part to see. Jump in your whip and start your V. And just cruise slow, hearing the same cadence, but I'm not too amused though. I spit with that used flow, my art sound like God painted it. People told me quit was broken shit, but I still came with it. Jimmy told me keep it pushing, don't let the plan stop. I'm not Jamaican, but when hearing me, let my jam rock. My Sonya hit me up like Neff, can't wait till your brand pop. These niggas claiming goat to me, they looking like lamb chop. We plant crops, gotta stay grounded, I pray I'm the one they rooting for. MCs who came up after me need to do some saluting more. Cause every single verse that I gave you inside the booth was raw. They lied about the lifestyle they living. I kept the truth involved. Yeah, I've been surviving this pain, trying to put my brothers on like Keenan Ivory Waynes. They like, why you ain't got a deal? That's when I tried to explain that being the greatest don't have to come with signing your name for real. Me trying to stick with having drive, now that's automatic. Say I don't deserve the crown, bitch, I oughta have it. I call these rap niggas soft because they all dramatic, trying to make a body of work that they all could call a classic. Yeah, Hand said open up about your life more. Lloyd said get musical with it, that's what you write for. Big Mike just hit my line like my nigga, I need some nice whores. My future's so bright, look me up and I leave your sight sore. Yeah, to give some respect to people that cost nothing. If you let me starve, I suggest you hide when I'm off hunting. Once I found my purpose, they looked at me like they lost something. Time to show them I don't play games, can't hit your pause button. Got you puzzled how I come across with every word. If you don't know my music, this the realest shit you never heard. On the road to riches, they gave me the wrong direction, so I had to just re-rattle you niggas, cause I was destined to be the illest figure that's rapping without a question. If you hating on that theory, you probably hate your reflection.
GoFundMe is not life insurance. The time for life insurance is now.
I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business.
But the secret is you got to coordinate. Most people don't coordinate. So you got to coordinate.
Uh-oh, which one of these competitors will be victorious on this episode of Think Different TV's Player Pass? Find out by tuning in Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Think Different TV YouTube channel. Say hello to America's new favorite game show, Think Different TV's Play or Pass. Get ready to experience trivia like never before. It's not just about what you know, it's about how you play the game. Join our charismatic host Bubbles every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the most exhilarating trivia battles on television. As we wrap up our incredible first season, we're gearing up for an even more exciting season 2 in 2025. We're looking for sharp minds and strategic thinkers to join us for one-on-one duels, thrilling team battles, and high-energy tournaments for high school and college students. Think you've got what it takes to outsmart the competition? Prove it! Become a contestant by calling 267-225-1824 or emailing lashiastar2@gmail.com. Think Different TV, live every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hosted by me, your girl Lashia. Join me as I discuss social topics, spotlight independent artists, and share financial tips. Join the conversation. I want to hear what you have to say. Think Different TV, where minds meet.
You're the reason I